Okay, it's January. It's raining, it's cold in the southern United States. So I got myself some cheap meat. What is this? Beef stir, beef strips, $1.48. That's pretty cheap. Manager special, $2.36. Beef stew meat. I haven't decided yet or not. Either I'm gonna, $4.91 for a couple of steaks. That's not bad. Beef chuck Denver steak. I may just grill those. Or chop these up with potatoes. Mince up an onion in this contraption right here. And make some beef stew. Usually I throw some carrots in there. I'll put it in a slow crock pot, with a liner, so it's not too much of a mess. And for dinner, I'll have beef stew, or beef and potatoes anyway. Stay tuned. It's just a hot chocolate type of day. Cold, wet, rainy. The polar vortex is coming through the south. Love this machine right here. Mince onions. Look at that. Turn with that into that. I think I'll throw both pouches of tender pot roast seasoning. Okay, that'll work. And I decided to keep the steaks out. I would have kept the steaks and cut those up and throw them in there too, but maybe later this week I'll grill some steaks. But that's the beef stew, and beef strips are in there too. Then I'll fill it up with potatoes. I can freeze it, and I'll have meals for a while. Let's throw some more water in there. Beef stew in 4 hours. Playoff football days. Doesn't get better than this, folks. I'll throw the onions in. I don't even think I'll peel the potatoes. I'll just chop them up. I'll wash them, chop them up, and throw them in there. Because they say the skin's got the most vitamins and minerals. And I'll probably cut them up just like that. Don't need to be in squares. Because once they boil for 4 hours in the crock pot, they'll be tender. This is as good as it gets, folks. Comfort food. Plus hot chocolate on a cold, wet, rainy southern day in southern United States. All right, beef stew comfort food. Onions are minced up. That's what they look like. Throw them in there. There you go. Can't cook without hot chocolate. Not Julia Childs with her wine. Let's cut up the potatoes. I don't even peel them. Let's see how many potatoes I can get in there. What is this, a 5-pound bag? Plenty of meat. We'll see, maybe half the bag. I don't think I'll put the whole bag in. But I will be putting this other second package in. And 4 hours later, it'll be a great dinner for playoff football on a cold day. Yeah, I should be able to fill that up with potatoes. It's going to be a great meal. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share the information, and enjoy. Great day for a hot cup of chocolate. Okay, beef and potatoes, or beef stew, on high. The meat, potatoes. 11:16, hot chocolate. 4 hours later, just in time for the American football playoff games. Great dinner. Doesn't get better than this, folks. Just when you eat like this, make sure you exercise. Because if you got a big gut, that means heart surgery in your 50s. And then you want free health care. Unbelievable. But make sure eat healthy and exercise. And stay tuned for the final product. Thumbs up, comment, share the information, subscribe. Doesn't get better than this, folks, especially on a cold, wet, rainy day in the south. The polar vortex is coming our way. Yuck. Beef stew will be good. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Let's check how the beef stew is coming along. Or beef and potatoes, or whatever we want to call it. Oh, it looks good. Oh, if you could only smell it, folks. Let's see. Lots of potatoes, lots of meat. Yeah, maybe another couple hours. Just in time for the football games. As good as it gets, folks. Lots of gravy, starting to thicken up quite a bit. Potatoes need to break down. Fabulous. Comfort food. On a cold, wet, rainy day in the South. Thumbs up, subscribe. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. Let's see what it looks like. Just in time for football. Beef stew. Looks good. Look at that. Yeah, we'll eat this for days. There's beef and potatoes. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Nice hearty meal on a cold day. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. I'll just shut it down and midnight meal later tonight.